I'm Sai. Welcome to my channel. Today, my colleague asked me that Boris Johnson said he'd offer citizenship for Hong Kong people. What do you think? I was like, okay, but what you just said was far from accurate, and I'd love to share the true story and my views on it. Let's start by searching BNO on Google. I am using Google today because I have met too many folks in Hong Kong that are just too lazy to use this tool for basic fact check before making judgment. So, British National Overseas or BNO is actually not anything related with British citizenship. It's basically quite similar to a Hong Kong passport um, that were issued to the people that was born before 1997. Currently, there are around 350K people in Hong Kong holding it. By the way, I really like the present of top stories here. It shows you how different media present the same story. You can actually tell some of the media is quite biased even just by looking at the pictures and the titles. You know what Trump will say?
It's fake, phony, fake.
I'm curious about this 3 million because, as I just mentioned, there is only 350K BNO holders. Let's have a look. Wow, private browsing is permitted exclusively for our subscribers. So, capitalism. Okay, I'm back, but sadly without privacy. So, where is the 3 million? By the way, there are only 7 million people in Hong Kong, so 3 million is quite a lot. Not useful, not useful. Okay, here it is. These passports, the holder were from British rule issued to people born before 1997, currently allow holders to stay in Britain for 6 months but do not afford work rights or residency. Yes, exactly. So true. Because it's basically a tourism visa. About 350K people in Hong Kong hold these documents, but an additional 2.5 million are eligible. How? Why? Because they were born before 1997? How did you calculate that? This is amusing. Okay, let's read the core piece of this news. That what Boris Johnson actually said is he thought his government would allow holders of BNO passports to come to Britain for a renewable period of 12 months and gain the right to work. You know that even now, after the 6 months allowed period, people can just take Eurostar to Paris, come back, and stay for another 6 months, right? What is the point of 12 months? And also, gain the right to work? I mean, Hong Kong is a financial center. The talented people are bankers, accountants, lawyers. If they get job offers in the UK, they probably can get a tier 2 working visas too. Also, what happens after 12 months? You still need to apply for a tier 2 working visa to continue work here, right? So I don't see the actual impact. My view on UK's reaction here, it's just diplomatic language. So wake up, Hong Kong folks. Let's assume the 3 million people indeed come to the UK and work here. The move it still could place them on a route to citizenship. It's nothing like citizenship. Again, let's use our best friend Google to check how to apply for UK citizenship. Um, if you move to the UK, basically you need to apply for ILR, indefinite leave to remain, after you live in the UK for 5 years. And then another 12 months before you can apply for citizenship. So in total, 6 more years. I want to mention one more thing here. It's the life in the UK test. It's not listed here, but I just know it. It's basically a test that you need to pass before apply for settlement or citizenship. It's about British traditions and customs. Because every country want their citizens to recognize and respect their culture and their history and be loyal to the country. Sadly, some Hong Kong people don't even know the traditions and customs in China, and even refuse to know. How will the British government think about them? Okay, let's assume you actually come to the UK, work here, and get citizenship. Let me ask, do you really think you'll be better off here? Do you know the tax rate in the UK? Let's compare the take home salary in the UK and Hong Kong. Assume you're a middle class that earns, say, 40,000 in the UK. You will take home 30,000. That's around 75%. What if you earn an equivalent of 400k in HKD? Takeaway salary Hong Kong. Let's see. Congratulations, you actually get 93%. This is around 7,000 more in pound, enough to buy two of your favorite Chanel bags. Speaking of bags, Hong Kong is full of shopping malls. It's so convenient to buy anything anywhere. Do you know how many shopping malls there are in London? Less than 5 is the Hong Kong standard. To travel the same distance on public transportation, you will probably spend triple time in London than Hong Kong. And most of the underground trains have no air conditioning or internet service. Can you imagine a life without 7-Eleven? I mean, there are good things in the UK too. Chanel is actually cheaper than Hong Kong. The air quality is better, the working hours is better. But what I'm trying to say is, if you feel like that you're not happy in Hong Kong, you don't have a good career, or earn enough money to buy an apartment, don't assume that moving to the UK is a life changer. That you will all of a sudden get a better job, have higher salaries, buy an apartment without working hard, saving money. Just don't blame your life on others, on security law, on Chinese government, on the police, or carry them. Wake up, be an adult.